Welcome to UCF.
Thank you.
How does it feel to be on this campus now and be a Knight?
Great. Feels great, just the atmosphere, being close to home, transitioning to the Big 12, feel great.
You mentioned home. How important was that as a factor in your decision to choose UCF?
Very. It was a big factor. Big factor. I wanted to be, close to home, have all my, my family members be able to come to the game, support me, watch me play, and just, having that support system. That played a big factor.
How was your experience at Clemson?
My experience at Clemson, it was pretty good. Had my adversity at times, but overall it was pretty good. Learned a lot of things there. Met some lifelong friends, and overall I just feel like learning experience, and I'm just grateful to be where my feet are.
And you mentioned that transfer portal. What was that process like to be in there, and how is it different than being recruited out of high school?
It's really kind of the same, actually. It's really kind of the same, but it's more quicker, real quick. All types of schools like.
So you enter, you put your name in, and then what starts to happen?
Coaches text you fast, fast. A lot of coaches text you fast, and just like.
Overwhelming? Is it overwhelming?
Yeah, it's very overwhelming. Kind of exactly like high school, but I think it's times 10 in worser, because everything's happening so fast, and you got a deadline, a dead period, and there's a lot of coaches that's texting you, but you gotta decide if it's genuine or if it's not genuine. And
is it a little easier though, being a couple years in, you're more mature about the process?
Yes. That's a big thing that I'm happy. I had some years under my belt, so I knew what I was looking for.
How important was it, not only the geography, being closer to home, but that Big 12 designation?
Yeah, the Big 12, because I want to play against some Power 5 competition, and be on that stage playing that's a big deal. So I came from Clemson, played in the ACC, Power 5, and I want to continue that. The Power 5, just moving to another conference.
What'd you think of UCF as it's made this rise from afar? I mean, you knew of them, no doubt,
for sure,
from where you lived and grew up in Jacksonville. But what was your impression of UCF?
My impression was, it was always they were kind of the underdog, but every time they'll step on that field, they'll be like, whoa. Every time they'll be like, whoa, And I used to watch them, when I was a kid. At first I didn't really know who they was, and as you you living in Florida, you keep watching, and then you got UCF or in the AAC, and they beating teams like Power 5 schools, and then that puts it on notice. That put UCF on notice.
What's camp been like for you?
Oh, camp been good. I've been doing great. Just taking it day by day and keep stacking the days.
What's competition like?
The competition is a lot of competition, and just on defense in general, and everybody is making everybody better. One person mess up, they even though it's competition, they're gonna tell you what you did wrong, the players, what you did wrong, how you can fix it, and everybody is feeding off each other and giving that energy. So it's a lot of competition in it's the defensive room, not just the cornerback room, but just the whole defensive room.
When people talk about UCF's defense going into this season, they mention the defensive line, and then they say, well, I'm not sure about maybe the secondary. Why are fans or media members, maybe they're wrong about that?
I feel like that's really everywhere. I feel like that's kind of really everywhere. Even at other schools, it's always the D-line. Even in the NFL, we don't know about the secondary. And until you go out there, make a couple plays, and now everybody realizes it's everybody working together. It's not just this the weakest link, this is the strongest link, but as a whole, it can be something special.
When you think about this coming season, what are you most excited about?
Winning, making plays, winning and making plays, playing on that big stage, and that's really what I'm excited about.
When we see you out there, what are we going to see? What kind of player are you?
A playmaker. Do everything, like don't force anything. Like I learned in my younger years, do not force a play to happen. Like you do your job, a play is going to come to you. But I just feel like this year, like I'm going to be that playmaker. I know for a fact.
You ready?
I'm ready. More than ready.
I mean, camp's still got a ways to go, but
yeah.
Can you start feeling it though? That you know that season's.
Yeah. It's coming.
What's your goal?
My goal is this year to win the Natty. I ain't gonna sugarcoat. I am not gonna sugarcoat nothing. Win the Big 12 championship and win the Natty. Like I feel like we got the players. Like
That's big talk, though.
We got the players. We got the players, and I feel like but this the thing though. We got to execute. Like we got the players. We got more talent. But we got to do the little things right. You know, be the means on time, be engaged, go out in the field with that energy. You know, but it's the fact that most teams who win the Natty is it's talent wise for sure, but it's discipline and they do the little things right. And I feel like if we do the little things right, the sky's the limit.